Alright, it's time to learn about transitions in Video Studio Pro X4. So here I am in Video Studio. I'm on my Edit tab up there, and here is my video library. So I'm going to pull one of these videos down onto my track, and now I'm going to pull another video down onto the track right behind it there. Now by default, if this video is playing, when it hits that next one, boom, it's just a clean cut. So what if we want to make it a fun transition in there, a crossfade or maybe something cool? Well, that is where this little button right here comes in, that A-B transition button. So I'll click that, and now this is where all the fun happens. There's a little drop down menu right here, and this is where all of your categories for your transitions are. If you click all right there, you'll see the dozens and dozens of transitions in here, so you can have a lot of fun with these. Now, if you go to My Favorites, by default you'll have these three right here. Crossfade is by far the most popular transition. It's definitely the one I use the most. So, to get this down here, to have a crossfade between your two videos, I'm simply going to click and drag that transition icon down onto the video in between the two videos there. Let go. It's going to drop it right in there, and now you've got a crossfade between your two videos. So I'm going to slide my jogger back a little bit and hit play so you can see this crossfade. There you go. It also crossfades the sound for you too, which is pretty nice. Now, something to note, if we go back to that transition point and we zoom in, so I'll go over here, click that plus button to zoom in. Now we can see the transition right here, and we can actually drag this whoop, and make the crossfade much longer. So I can do it on the right or the left side of it. So now you've got a much longer crossfade going on. So if I back it up here and play it from here, now you'll see there's a much more subtle crossfade going on, and you can make that any length you want. Now, Emmanuel had asked about transitions on a B-roll track, so let's talk about that. So I'm going to go up to my media library here. Here's my video files. I'm going to pull this guy down onto the B-roll track, the second one there. This is way huge, so I'm going to make this a lot shorter. So I'm going to drag that, slide it back over. It's still way too huge, so I'll pull in that side. There we go. Now, by default, remember that this video file is going to be smaller than the background, so you have to right-click, fit to screen, and now you've got it the same size. So again, if we just played this from here, before the B-roll track, boop, it switches right there without any sort of smooth transition. So, to do on the B-roll track to get a transition, I'm going to double-click that B-roll track, and that brings up this little menu right here. Now, this is where I can have all my fun, is right in here. This right here is your fade in effect. Click that once, and now I'll back this up, and you'll see that this B-roll track has a little fade in effect going on. Nice and smooth in there. I'll stop that. I'm going to double click this again so we can get back to this menu, show you what some of these other ones do. This is your enter and exit sections. So let's say I want this video to enter from the left and then exit out on the right. So I clicked this enter from the left and exit to the right. So now we've got a fade in with an exit, with an enter from the left and an exit to the right. So I'll back this up and play that so you can see what it looks like. So it's going to fade in and slide in from the left and then slide to the right on the way out. So there's a lot of fun you can have in here with transitions, whether it's on the B-roll here or up on this transition button. There's all these categories you've got and lots of fun you can have. So let me know if you guys have any questions as you play with it and have fun.